So you can start.
Yeah, we'll start with several things. In the meantime, we'll wait for a few more minutes because there may be someone joining. Okay, so I welcome you, the students, for SRM Andhra Pradesh webinar on biology education. Before going into the things today, I'm going to explain about what we are going to do in the university using the PowerPoint slides. After the PowerPoint slides, I will give you the chances and of time to ask questions. So I encourage the students right from the beginning, please watch carefully and start thinking what you can do, what you can ask. Because when you ask questions, you will get the idea what you want to do. It's your future, but you have to ask the questions. Okay, with this agenda, I start sharing the slides of this presentation. Okay, I'll make it full screen, so you will see that. Yeah, so once again, welcome to SRM University, Andhra Pradesh. What you see in the picture with the PowerPoint is that the proposed view of SRM University, Andhra Pradesh. Okay, I see someone is raising the hand. We'll answer the questions one by one at the end. Please keep the questions in the chat box. I will answer you. So in this proposed view, these tall buildings are already made. The rest of the things has to be made in 2 years. Okay, wait a minute. I have a chat box. Okay, yeah. So my name is Professor Jayaseelan Murugaiyan. I'm the professor and head of the Department of Biology and Biotechnology. So if you Google my name, you will find out all our details, or you can Google our university name. You will find the details. So you will find out my background, what the research and everything. So today's webinar, what we want to cover is that we will talk about what is why SRM Amaravati. Then we'll go over SLABS, the School of Liberal Arts and Basic Sciences, and BSc program, the Honors Integrative Biology degree. Then I will talk about why BSc Integrative Biology, BSc Integrative Biology, and then I will go for the objectives of the BSc Integrative Biology. Then I will go for teaching methodology, then BSc selective selection process and eligibility, scholarships and fellowships available for you to join here, and details and contact. So these are the things which I'm going to emphasize in today's webinar. Okay, so if you look at this slide, our campus is really a big one. We have 200-acre grand campus, and we have separate cells for career development, and even we have an UPSC cell, that means Union Public Service Commission examination cell. And we have a specialized classroom, what we call as active learning classroom. This is very special classrooms where you will be split into groups. Your class will be split into groups, and you will be given practical questions and practical problems. The moment you answer, then the whole class will discuss, and then you will have an integrated network. Then there are a lot of clubs, 10 plus clubs and societies, for example, photography club, trekking club, sports club, and we have, for example, the storytelling club. We have a lot of clubs like this, so it can be really socialized. And there are several sports activity, more than 10 sports activity. You imagine that it's a 200 acres campus, so we have everything. We have students from 11 countries and 21 Indian states. So that means we have international students as well as the students from different states. So you will have an opportunity to look at their culture, customs, habit, and then exchange your culture. This is very important. You will also learn a lot of things. You will also fit into yourself into an international environment. After your bachelor degree, if you want to go abroad, this international culture, the international training, and international collaboration will help you to go to different countries for your master degree program. This is very important. This you can do it when you have such a kind of things. So what is the SLABS? School of Liberal Arts and Basic Sciences. What is this liberal arts? The liberal arts gives you a chance to learn different subjects. as a foundation. You will also have a different thinking from the other universities, because here you are learning different subjects which can help you to go for higher education or to build your own career. So this is why we have the slabs. Then we have BSc Honors Integrative Biology degree. This is what we are going to talk today. Before that, I want to talk what are the courses which is conducted or which is under the slabs program. If you look at that, we have BA Honors, we have Economics, English Studies, History, Journalism, and Psychology. In BSc Honors, we have Integrated Biology, Chemistry, Computer Science, Mathematics, and Physics. We have also BSc Economics, and we have also BSc Clinical Psychology. These are the additional courses. Our programs are usually 3-year degree plus 4th year a diploma. So what is the 3-year degree and 4-year diploma? Why should we have such a program? For example, if you want to go for an industry or you want to study in USA, if you want to study in USA, they need 4 years of college education or university education. And that's why we have 3-year bachelor degree, BSc degree, plus 4th year a diploma project, a diploma work, which will give you 4-year education, which will fit you to go to abroad for MSc or other things. Okay, what is the objective of our BSc Integrative Biology? I told you it is 3+1 degree, 3+1 year degree. You will have a better understanding on the basic principles of the biology. Then you will have a better laboratory training, and you will also train yourself to go for research. That's very important. Go for research. You will choose the research as the career as well as the research in biology. And you will think beyond the normal university degree courses. What is this normal university degree courses? The normal university degree courses will make you to think you will get a job in a laboratory or in a university or in some teaching field or somewhere. But here you will go into policy making, and maybe you will also go for a marketing ideas and innovation to add the product. You might ask the question, what is the policy making? For example, now the country is facing COVID issue. In the COVID issue, we are the governments, the state government, central government, universities, companies, institutions, and even in shops, they are giving policy things. They are giving standard operation protocols. And all these things has to be done by the biologist, because no other can talk about virus. It's not easy. So this is what we want to do. The policy, and not only this one. For example, you are talking about a food product. And the food product, only the biologist can talk about the food product. If you're talking about something like, okay, this food is really chips, you take the potato chips. You can see that they are curved like that. Do you know why? The reason is that the designing a potato like that, potato chips like that, will help to bear the weight of the packets, and you always have a shape. So all these things comes under this one. You will have these things, and finally to impact a modern laboratory expertise. The laboratory is making changes. Until last March, no one in the public knows about polymerization chain reaction, PCR reaction. Now everyone knows because of the COVID issue. So these are the objectives of the things. And with this, what you want to do? You want to go for higher education, you want to go for industries, the pharma industries, you want to go for clinical trials or drug industries, and you want to go for companies, or you want to go for something like unusual careers in a government sector. You will apply for UPS, Union Public Service Commission, or State Public Service Commission examinations, and you will study that. So these are the things you will do after these things. Okay, what is specialty of this? BSc Honors and that too in integrative biology. But if you look at that, we have 6 foundation courses which enrich your critical thinking, will change your thinking. That means we will make you to think out of the box. When everyone is thinking, you will get a better idea. That's why we have 6 foundation courses to enrich your thinking. And again, you will have a multidisciplinary courses to follow passion of a desired major. You might be, I want to become a genetic engineering guy. I want to become a guy with artificial bones making or artificial intelligence. You can go for this one. Also, the biomaterial theories, you can follow like this. These are the examples. No, sir, I want to study economics and I want to study biology and I want to be a biological economist. That's also possible. you can really do the biological economics. So economics, bioindustrial economics. No, sir, I want to do psychology and biology. Yes, you can be a clinical psychologist because you can take a minor, you can take a foundation course in the psychology or the other things. No, sir, I really want to become a journalist, but a biology journalist. A normal journalist will have a degree from arts, but here, if you have a biology degree and if you go for a journalism, then you are a biological journalist where you will explain or you will excel from other journalists in such a way that you will better write about your things. And here in our university, you will get a mentorship with the extraordinary league of educators. That means all 100% faculties are PhDs. And not PhDs from ordinary institutes. They are from India's #1 institutes, or they have got PhDs from abroad, the international universities. I will explain you when I'm talking about the faculty names, and then I will tell you who are all has got the PhDs and from that. Then you will have an international career and postgraduate opportunities, because most of our faculties, they have got either a training in abroad, or they have got research ideas in abroad, or they have got received a PhD in abroad. So you will get an international and postgraduate opportunity. Then the whole curriculum is based on the research field. So you will have research-based curriculum to initiate what you term as the research career. So these are the things. So teaching methodology, the teaching, as I told you, I keep on emphasizing, there are 6 interdisciplinary foundation courses. This can be an economics, this can be business administration, this can be why read a book, this can be understanding India, this can be something else. And especially there will be a lot of choices will be given to you. And out of this, you have to choose 6 interdisciplinary foundation courses. After that, you have for departmental core courses, these are compulsory courses. Then we have a generic electives from the department that you will be selecting generic electives from the other departments you will be selecting. And then you will have a departmental electives. This you will choose. There will be 10, 15 courses. You will choose these things. And then you have an optional minus. For example, I want to become an archaeologist, but with a biology degree. So during that time, you will choose BSc biology plus minor in history. I want to become an economist and a biologist. So you will choose BSc biology and a minor in economics. I want to be a mathematician. I want to be a theoretical biologist or theoretical physicist. You can also choose to diploma in physics or minor in physics or minor in mathematics. And you can also do the things in such a way. Then you have an optional 1-year diploma that you can do. As I told you, this BSc honors. And there's one option. I was talking about BSc honors and BSc degree. What is the BSc honors and BSc degree? In India, if you browse through the universities, probably we are the only university in India to have BSc honors in integrative biology. You cannot find this course elsewhere. So if you look at that, this is the specialty. So I will explain in coming slides about that. But before that, I will talk about the faculties. So these are the 7 faculties working in our department. The first one is myself. I am the professor and HOD, and my area is proteomics. You might have heard of genomics. I'm working on the proteomics, the next level of the things. You can browse through any of the faculty members to get their own field. The second professor is Professor C. Durga Rao. He's a professor and dean of labs. He has received the PhD from Indian Institute of Science. He worked in USA, and after that, he was working as a chair of biophysics unit at Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. So in Indian Institute of Science, he was a professor for 40 years. Now he moved here. He's also the dean of the School of Liberal Arts and Science. His area is virology, and you can also browse about him. The third professor is Anil K. Suresh. He's an associate professor, and his area of research is bio-nanotechnology. Then we have Dr. Manjunath Tondamal. He's an assistant professor and DST Inspire faculty, and he's working on a model organism of C. elegans, and his topic is genetics of aging. Then we have Imran Pancha. He's an assistant professor, and he's working on algal biotechnology, and he's also working on bioenergy. Then we have Ritoban Basu Bal. He's a mitochondrial biologist. He's an assistant professor. And Sudarshan Govindarajan, he's an assistant professor. He's working on the phage, the bacteriophages. If you look at them, their degrees, for example, myself, Professor Jayaseelan Murugaiyan, I have received my PhD from University of Leipzig in Germany. So my degree is from Germany. Professor Durga Rao received his PhD from Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. Dr. Anil K. Suresh received his PhD from National Chemical Laboratory, which is in Pune, and he got his training in Canada and USA before coming here. And Dr. Manjunath Tondamal received his PhD from France, and he has got training in USA, and then he's back to India. Imran Pancha received his PhD from Central Institute, CSIR Institute in Bhavanagar. It's a Council of Scientific and Discipline Research. He got his training in Japan, and he's from the Tokyo Institute of Technology. That's where he had got that institute training, and he's back to SRMIP. Ritoban Basu Balu, he received his PhD from Indian Institute of Chemical Biology in Kolkata, and then he was doing research in USA before coming here. Sudarshan Govindarajan, he received his PhD from Israel, and he did his PhD postdoc in USA before moving here. So if you look at this combination, we have German PhD, we have Indian National Top Level Institute PhD, we have French PhD, we have Israel PhDs. So this is a unique opportunity you will get. And if you look at this area of research, it's coming different field, and these labs will help you to go with whatever you want to do or achieve in your life. Okay, what we have done so far, is there anything achievement? If you look at some of the batches, I have given one. For example, Vasika Venugopal, she's one of the students. She's one of the brilliant students who was selected for project-oriented biological education by JNCSR Bengaluru. The thing is that she will undergo training for 3 years, and she will receive a diploma in biology from JNCSR. That means she will receive a BSc biology from our university and JNCSR diploma in biology. Then Gautam, he got internship at worldwide funding, and at the moment he's also undergoing CSIR summer research training program. At the moment he's undergoing this technique. Okay, so what is this selection process? The selection process is very simple. You have to apply to our university, and we need to have a 60% aggregation mark. There will be an entrance examination followed by an interview. Entrance examination happens every time. As and when you apply tomorrow, the next week you will have an entrance examination. And what we offer again, we offer 3-year BSc honors degree and BSc degree course plus 4th-year diploma. Here you might ask the question, what is the difference between honors degree and degree? The honors degree, it has got 20 more credits. That means you have to pass 140 credits. At the same time, in BSc, you have to pass 120 credits. This is the main difference. And as I told you, you will have a 4th-year diploma project. Okay, so what is the difference between biology, biotechnology, integrative biology? If you look at the biology, you will be studying about biology. Then we have biochemistry, we have microbiology, biotechnology, life sciences. All these names are different. But in integrative biology, all these are integrated together. That means all these are brought together here as in the name integrative biology. That means if you want to study biotechnology, that's also covered. If you want to study life science, that's also covered. Microbiology, that's also covered. Biochemistry, that's also covered. This is an amalgamation of the course. These courses are offered in such a way that you will do the best. That's what has been offered. So this is a kind of important thing. This is a kind of important thing. So you can really do the wonders. This is what we have done. Okay, I'll go with the proportion, value-added proportion. What is the value-added proportion? What you will get from our university when compared to the other universities? Here, as I've been emphasizing, distinguished faculty. Distinctive, they are completely distinctive. They are on the research. For example, I was a group leader in Germany. After my PhD, I was a group leader in Germany for nearly 10 years. And you can also browse it. You can also find the details. So you will have a important trained for faculties. Next thing, we have a global collaboration because we are connected, coming from different universities from different countries. So we are connected to different countries. So you will have a global collaboration, and we have a unique teaching methodology, and all your teaching will go with the research and innovation. That means you will go with research and innovation. You will always think of research. You will be one step ahead to the other university students. Then you will also go for learning and living. That you will have a lot of things and other things. Okay. Is there any financial aid or scholarship available? There are a lot of scholarship available. For example, we have 100% tuition fees, accommodation, and mess fees waiver. This scholarship, SRM Founder Scholarship. And if you want to go for this scholarships, you need to be a state topper or exemplary sportsman at national and international level. Besides this, there are other scholarships depending upon your mark, depending upon your the selection committee. You will be recommended for the scholarship, and you have to ask for the scholarship. Okay. So again, the admission process. The admission process is composed of, you have to apply, and you need to have a 60% mark. And once you apply, you will be called for an online entrance examination. The moment you have an online entrance examination, you will be shortlisted and you will be called for the interview, and then provisional offer admission will be given to you. And if you want to reach out, you can also reach out to this phone numbers. This you can also find it in your website. And if you have further questions or the other things, go to the Department of Biology website. I emphasize it is srmap.edu.in/labs.department of biology. So go to this website and you will find out all the details of the faculties, their research, their publication, projects, everything will be there. So complete information, you will find it at this website. And as I told you, you can also contact me through email, and you can also contact me through phone number. This is what you can do it. Okay, so with this, I thank you. I stop sharing the slides, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Okay. Yes, now we can come up with a, yeah, there is already one question. What is the benefit of honors? The benefit is that you will be one step ahead of other university students. If you're going for JNU entrance examination, or if you're going for TAFR, or if you're going abroad, you have a benefit that you will be one step ahead of other students. That's the important thing. Okay, so any other questions? You can ask a lot of questions. Please ask question. If you want, I can also make you to come to the video, and you can also ask direct questions, or put your questions in the chat box. You have to ask questions. If you ask questions, you'll get a lot of answers. Oh, that's another question. Course fee. Yeah, the course fee, to be very frank, I am not so sure. You have to contact our admission department. The admission department will help you. There is a special department. You can also look at the, I will share the slides again to show you that phone number and everything. Yeah, you contact this number. They will explain you. Okay, the course fee. Yeah. Oh, there's a question. Please say about BSc Biomedical Sciences. The BSc Biomedical Sciences, I don't know which university is offering at the moment. I know Bharatdasan University is offering BTech in Biomedical Sciences. That's something like biomedical side. Okay, that you are focusing on one field, but this one is integrative biology. Is not like that. You will have everything. I want to go to a medical lab technology. You want to choose MSc Biomedical Sciences. You can choose after integrative biology. I would suggest you to have a basic idea about the subject. If you go into the super specializations like biomedical sciences, then your focus is narrowed. Your field is narrowed. You cannot have a choice of choosing another field. So better we can choose something like this. Again, to be very precise, biomedical sciences is a focused field. Integrative biology is a broad field which covers biomedical sciences also. Yeah, you are welcome. You can also ask a question. You can also send me an email. So here is the email ID and phone number. You can also send me an email, and you can do that. So please ask your questions. Unless you are young students, you need to ask the questions. If you ask the question, you will get a lot of answer. Not only that, you will also think. That makes you to think further. If you don't ask questions, you will not think. I suggest you, please ask questions. That's very, very important. The important is that you have to ask questions. And no matter how silly is that. If you want to have a direct chat, video chat, I can unmute you. Whoever, if you raise your hands, I can unmute you. I will stop sharing. If you raise your hands, I will unmute you. You can directly talk to me. You can ask any general question. That's why I finished my slides in 20 minutes. The idea is that you will ask a lot of questions because you are young mind. You have a lot of ideas about the subject. Any more questions? Or you can also interact with me. You can tell about you, what you want to do in your life in next 5 years. I think there's a issue. I will contact our technical people.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, Srinivas, sir.
Sir, is it working, sir? Because I see something, it's not responding. The Zoom is not responding.
Working, sir. Your voice is clear, sir.
Oh, yeah, so you are hearing my voice. Okay, then
Yes, sir.
the video is not working. Is that right?
BBS plot.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's a good piece of information, sir. Thank you very much. Students, you have to ask the question. Can you unmute? I think none of the button is working for me. But that's okay.
You can unmute, sir. You can unmute the people, sir. You can unmute all, sir.
No, I can. It's completely rotating.
Maybe probably the internet. You can switch off your video and you can do, sir.
No, I cannot go inside itself.
The video, sir. You can you switch off your video and you can do, sir.
I see a white screen in the Zoom.
Screen, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you switch off your video, sir? Actually. Background video background is there, no, sir. Actually, virtual background. That sometimes create problems, sir.
No, I cannot go anywhere in the Zoom itself, Zoom screen itself. It says Zoom meeting not responding.
Maybe probably the internet only, sir.
Okay.
Your voice is clear, sir. Your voice is very clear.
Okay, very good. That's good. That's a good piece of information. So, nevertheless, you can start typing the question. The students, you can stop typing the question or send me an email. I'll be very glad to answer you. It's not a big problem. Okay. I have given you whatever I can give you at the moment. And with this piece of information, you can write to me or you can contact the admission department for further information. If you want to talk about the admission procedure, please talk with the admission department. And fees details, when you can pay, how much you can pay, how to pay, all these details you go for the admission department. The academic sections, for example, what can I do with the BSc degree? What are the subjects I will study? Or what can I, how can I go with a career? How can I build a career? Please refer our website, especially the biology website, and also write to me. I will write you the answer. I will give you the answer how to do the things. Okay. Can I close it and come back again, sir? Is it possible?
You can, sir. You can leave the meeting. Don't leave all, sir. You can just leave the meeting, sir. Yourself can leave the meeting, sir. Hello.
Yeah, I'm able to come back again.
As a host, sir.
So that's a really nice one. Nevertheless, I think we did not miss anything, even with the technical things. You can type your questions here, or I can unmute you. I can unmute you. Whoever wants to talk, I can unmute you, and you can talk. So, any questions? You can ask me any questions regarding biology education, or any questions about your future, or any questions regarding to the topic biology. I'll be very glad to answer your questions. And if you raise your hand, I will unmute you, and you can also come in the video and you can also talk. Okay. There's a question from Isa Dube. That's very nice. Sir, can you please tell me what career options are available after doing integrative biology? Okay, let me list out. The first one is you can go for higher studies, MSc, MS in abroad. You can go for integrative PhD. Integrative PhD is paid course. For example, after BSc, you'll go for integrative, the direct PhD. That's what I want. You don't need to do a master. It's called as integrative PhD. You are a paid course. The third one, you can go for the companies, pharmaceutical companies and pharma-related companies. The fourth thing, you can also go for laboratories like medical lab technicians or research lab technicians, research lab assistant like CSIR laboratory, ICMR laboratory, like that laboratories you can go. And the fifth one is that you can go for competitive examinations with UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, or state level public service commissions. So these are the 5 different options you can go. And besides this, you can also start your own incubator centers. For example, your own what you call as entrepreneurship. We have a lot of options for that, because nowadays we have the agencies like BIRAC, BIRAC, are funding for really innovative technologies. If you get within these 3 years, if you get an innovative technology, you can start your own things. I think they're giving a lot of money for doing this job, this one. Okay, so this 5 and unusual career. Sir, after BSc, can I do law? This is a peculiar question. Can I do law after BSc? Yes, you can do it, do a law, but not in ordinary colleges. You can do it IIT Kharagpur. IIT Kharagpur is offering a BL degree, which is highly paid. If you want to go there, you need to have either 4 years of degree or MSc degree or BE degree. This is important. Basic degree is that one. You might be wondering, is IIT offering a law course? Yes. The answer is yes. Sir, no, sir, I want to do something like a brain research. I want to do physics, biophysics, brain research. For that, we have the examination like JEST, Joint Entrance Screening Test. If you clear this Joint Entrance Screening Test, you will go for integrative MSc or direct PhD at National Brain Research Center or NIMHANS or Indian Institute of Mathematical Sciences. Your options are more. Okay, so any other questions? Oh, that's a question from Realme. It's a thing. Which is the best field for research and doctorate? My dear young man or young person, let us be neutral. I tell you, whatever you choose is the best field. If you have chosen a field, do your best. The best research is not waiting for you. You are there to make the researchers best. I tell you, this is very important. You choose a field and make yourself a name. That's very, very important. And this you can do it. This is the level of confidence. You are choosing a field or you're making a field very, very important. This is very important. You can do that. So you're always, the best field is waiting for you. For instance, let me tell about me. After 8 years of teaching in India, I chose proteomics in Germany in 2006. The 2006 proteomics was completely started in the worldwide. That was the best field. I could make myself a name there. If you look at the species identification, you can find out name. Everyone is like that. C.N.R. Rao, Professor C.N.R. Rao. You might have heard of his name. When he's moved from Banaras Hindu University to Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, he was given only 4 walls, but he created the name. He's the principal advisor to the government, to the Prime Minister of India. It's not so easy. He chose and he made it. I can keep on telling the names. The young leaders, I can keep on telling. I can keep a half an hour to tell about the Indian young leaders we have done. The Indians are the best. I tell you, if you look at the space science, Chandrasekhar limit is the one which we have to talk. If you look at the spectroscopy, Raman spectroscopy, Sir C.V. Raman is there. Without all other spectroscopy has got a name, UV spectroscopy, visible spectroscopy, like that. There is only one spectroscopy which was got the name is Raman spectroscopy. If you look at the proteins, Ramachandran plot, without Ramachandran plot, you cannot study about proteins. If you talk about mathematics, Ramanujam, without Ramanujam, you cannot study about mathematics. So choose whichever you can do the best and make the chosen field the number one. It's all with you. There's nothing called best. If you choose the best, you will become the best. Hope you got my answer. And this is not only for the person who has questioned, it's for everyone. Do your best whether you have chosen whatever you have chosen. Okay? The choice is yours. And if you continue hard work, you will achieve it. Okay, you are welcome. So any other questions? I saw Nivedita was unmuting for some time. I thought she was about to ask questions, so you can also ask questions. Oh, what is your opinion about pharmacy diploma? Yeah, that's also a good field, but that's a diploma course. It's about pharmacy thing. As far as pharmacy is concerned, there are a lot of courses option. Diploma in pharmacy, B Pharm, M Pharm, and other things. And the options are like this. You can also start your own pharmacy shop, or you can also go for a company to work on that, or you can also go for drug discovery. The drug discovery can also be done with integrative biology. The drug discovery is also possible. So pharmacy is a completely a narrow field. Where you will go to pharma. But if you become an integrative biologist and if you want to do a pharmaceutical research, you can do that. You can identify a drug candidate. That's possible. Instead of pharmaceutical diploma, I would choose a Bachelor of Pharmacy, B Pharm. Because this is more or less you can go for M Pharmacy and PhD. The field is very high. If you choose a diploma in pharmacy, after that, we never know whether we go for B Pharm or other things. You got it? So any more questions? Oh, that's a good question. What are the career if you do PhD in geology? Let me ask you one question very nicely. In University of Delhi, there's one professor called Biju. Okay, you can Google it now right away. And he is known as Frog Man of India. What is he doing? Frog. The research in frog. He has published in Science, Nature, and everything. You can do research like that, a unique field. I know one person I will tell you the institute name, it's complicated. Alfred Wegener Institute of Marine and Polar Research. I repeat the institute name, Alfred Wegener Institute of Marine and Polar Research. This is in Helgoland, north of Germany, in an island in the trenches. He's known as Crab Man of the World. He has got all the crabs, the real crab, Cancer paraguas, the real crabs from the sea. He's doing wonderful research. I told you about Frog Man of India, Biju. I told you about Hihi Man, the crab man of the world. This kind of research you can do that. You can also do a natural history. You can go to the museum, for example, Natural Kunden Museum in Berlin, where you can also do research. You might ask the question, why I am referring Natural Kunden Museum? Because who is father of Indian ornithology, the father of Indian bird studies? Salim Ali. Salim Ali is the Indian father of Indian ornithology. Ornithology is the study of birds. He received his PhD there. That's why I refer to that. You can also do a wonderful research that. And as a geologist, you can go to the pharma companies, the second level. First, I told about research. The second level, I'm talking about You can go to a pharmaceutical company or a research where they used to have an animal. You need to know how to handle animal for the research. You cannot do as you like. You need to inject the drug. You need to take the blood from the animal. There you can go for. This is the second level of research. So the second level of work. And I already told you, you can also work in the museums and other things. And you can also work in different fields. For example, the speciation. A lot of speciation is done. So there you can do that. So this kind of work you can do. Okay, the next question. I think Komal is really happy with the answer on geology. So next question, Isha Dubey. Sir, after doing integrative biology course, can we opt our career in defense? Yes. Thank you for asking this question. DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization, every year they're conducting an examination called as RAC, RAC, Research Aptitude course. This you can go. There are several DRDO laboratories, and you can really appear for RAC examination. You can become a scientist. You can work on bioweapons. You can work on anti-bioweapons. Think of working on anti-bioweapons. For example, now we have COVID. What will happen? Another virus comes into the way. We have to be prepared ourselves. So defense is working on that. And I really appreciate you because this course is eligible for going for the defense thing. I appreciate this question because I missed somehow this one to explain. But DRDO RAC examination is already there. I can quickly get to that. Okay. Yes, I got the link. I'm pasting it here. Okay, so you can see that RAC. It's a government of India, so you can really go into the things. Okay, so now I'll go for. I hope you will follow this link. You can copy DRDO RAC. So if you type RAC, you will find out the Recruitment and Assessment Center. Okay, they conduct every year an examination, and you can do that. Okay, now I'll go to the next question. Sriya, do you suggest taking genetics in India? Do you have enough job opportunities for that? Yes, biomedical genetics we are doing very good in India. For example, my own colleague, Manjunath Tondamal, genetics of aging, he is doing on aging. That's one. And besides this, there are other laboratories where we are doing genetics. For example, JNC is having a well-versed genetic laboratory. Banaras Hindu University has a Drosophila genetics laboratory where you can do that. So we have a lot of genetic opportunities, and we have institutes like NEST, integrative biology and genomics in Delhi. We have international center for international centers at Delhi to do on genetic engineering. That we call as that's also one of the option. We have genetic resources. We have a lot of things you can really do that in India. Okay. So there's one more question. I would like to know about career in biotechnology. Career in biotechnology is somewhat narrow, but more or less the same. But if you look at the biology degree, you will get a basic. That's what important. So basic, you need to be very strong on the basic. Biotechnology is something at next level. Professor S.C. Lakhotia, you can also note down. Professor S.C. Lakhotia from Banaras Hindu University wrote about biotechnology. Undergraduate biotechnology is not that much right. Choose some basic field. Physics, chemistry, biology, or geology, and then you go into the biotechnology like masters. That will be useful. That's all. That's the thing I want to tell. Okay, there's another question. What are the subdivisions of psychology, and can you name some good universities? Yeah, the subdivisions, they have clinical psychology. That's what I know. Besides this, there are career counseling and other things are there. But in our university, we offer clinical psychology, and we have one professor. She's really a superstar. She got MSc and PhD from NIMHANS, Hyderabad. Sorry, Bengaluru, NIMHANS, Bengaluru, National Institute of Mental Health and Neurological Sciences. And she's also certified clinical psychologist, is a professor. So they are doing a very good job. So I can do that. Okay. So any other questions? Yeah, the job opportunities, the same thing. That's what I told you. You can go for research. You can also go for teaching. You can go for competitive examination. You can go for companies, and you can choose your own company. You can start your own company. That's what. That's a answer for you. The Realme i5 Pro. So, any more questions? Don't hesitate. You can also write me an email. I will answer you. No problem. But if you ask question, others will also get benefited. Okay. If there is no further questions, I thank you very much for attending this webinar, and I expect you can come up with the questions. You can write to me or to any of my colleagues. Now you know our website. Now you know what is the job opportunities. Our syllabus is also there in the website. You just go through, and you can also reach us at any time. And if you have questions on the admission process and the fees details, please contact our admission section. Again, I share the slides to show you the numbers. Okay. Yeah, these are the admission numbers. You can note down. You can also contact them. They will be answering you. And if you have any further questions, you can also write to me, or you can also call me or anytime, and I will be very glad to answer you. Okay. Otherwise, I wish you good luck, much success to you, and I'm going to end the webinar now. Yeah, there's one question before the end. Is there anything like space biologist? This is also a wonderful question. Have you heard of a person called as Kasturi Venkatesan? Kasturi Venkatesan is from Erodu, Tamil Nadu. He's working as working at Jet Propulsion Laboratory in USA with NASA. Okay, they are doing a good job in space biologist. They're collecting the microorganisms from International Space Station. They're working on that. They're also looking for extraterrestrial life forms, and this is a highly specialized one. You can do that. And if you, after integrative biology, you can go for the university. There's a space university in Ukraine. Ukraine has got one space and university for space research, and Poland also has got one university for space research. You can also go there, or you can also jump into any of the NASA laboratories or even ISRO. Indian Space Research Organization also has got a university that you can do. I tell you, that's called as IAST. Okay, IAST. I paste the information in the chat box. Okay. I will post to everyone. Yeah, I have pasted here. So this is called as Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology. You leisurely go through that. So they have the courses, so many courses they have, and you can also do the things there. You can also study there. They have so many laboratories, and one of these studies is biology. Okay, so that's a good piece of question. I really appreciate this piece of question. Okay, so if there's no further question, I thank you very much. I wish you good luck, and I'm going to end the meeting now. Okay, good luck and bye-bye.